going to refresh. All right, everybody. I think we're good off. That's the thing. Oh boy, I'm rusty. I'm Thank you so much for being here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Had to get everything set up because let's see. All right, let me take that down. All right, let me by memory. We had Mona, the moderator, is here. Hello, my dear. Please share your channel. I saw Dirty Diana Sanchez. Thank you so much for being here. I saw EV. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if I'm missing anybody else. For anybody new here, hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my cooking class. We'll see if I'm doing any cooking tonight. I am not a professional. It will be evident. I am not a professional YouTuber. I'm just a boy mom. Been on a health and wellness journey that I share with you all. And I don't like this setup. It's all right. All right. So let's see here. The sound is choppy. All right. 1 second. All right. Oh dear. Some things never change, huh? Oh, y'all. I just went through my whole spiel and I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, for anybody new here, hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. I don't know if we're cooking today. I just got back from vacation. Well, it wasn't even vacation. It was really like work, but it was a little bit of a momcation. Thank you, Dirty Diana. But yeah, I was going to, I've ordered some groceries, so we're going to do a little bit of an unpacking. And I'm going to do something that I usually do kind of before and after I'm away from the house for a week. I got some stuff in the fridge that survived, and I've got some stuff that didn't survive. So this is actually just going to be a kickback and relax stream. It probably may go over 2 hours, so you guys feel free to multitask. When I am going to be away from the house for a while, what I've shared with you all, one of the things that I do about a week out, I usually stop my grocery deliveries and just try to work through what I already have in the fridge, especially in the fridge. The freezer will be all right. But I think you guys were with me and I was just kind of putting some stuff together. We made our sausage stuffed chaffles and things like that. Then, before I travel, I always go through the fridge. Anything that's on its last leg, I go ahead and toss it and try to get the trash out at the street before I leave. That did not happen, so it's kind of overflowing in the garage. Okay, I'll have to get to that on trash day, but I'll get to it before the holiday. And then speaking of that, this is coming up on Thanksgiving week where I am in the States. We do celebrate Thanksgiving, and you all know that I'm going to have it catered. So I've got a lot of food coming. I ended up doing honey baked ham and, drum roll please, Boston Market. I know AV's going to get me, but I never tried it before and I wanted to try it. So when that comes, or when I pick that up, we'll definitely do an unboxing closer to the end of the week. But I have returned. I have returned. I've been gone for about a week, and before I add anything new to the refrigerator, I want to go through, check dates, toss what needs to be tossed, and kind of reorganize and get myself together. Since this was a work trip, it was all expenses paid by my company. If you guys have been following along, I was giving you pictures and content while I was eating delectable treats at different restaurants. So I have not been on my sugar-free dairy-free and gluten-free behavior. And the scale shows it, and I feel it in my body. But I've been through this many times before. I need to get right back on track because I actually crave my own food. I'm maintaining an 80 plus pound weight loss before this trip, with 20 more to go. I've completely changed the way that I eat and snack. But a big part of that is making sure that I have access to the stuff that's good for me. So we're just going to take it easy tonight. I don't know if I'm going to cook. I thought about making an omelet. Maybe I'll make an omelet. Let me wipe the counters down. I am using the brandless granite cleaner. Yes, Diana says I had a great time. Yes, thank you, my dear. It was nice to get away. The boys will be back tomorrow. They've been with their dad. So I'm using the brandless refillable granite cleaner. Link is in the description, and I do have a 10% discount code for you guys. Any of the brandless products, I think it's Maggie 10, but you can find the link in my class notes. So yeah, you guys, we're gonna get right back in it. Feel free to ask any questions. I will drop the link. See if I still know how to do that. I really need to pin it, right? I need to pin the link. I don't know how to do that. Let's see if I can do this. All right. So yeah, we'll start by unboxing the new stuff that I ordered. What I eat in order to lose weight is pretty much lean protein, select vegetables, the non-starchy vegetables, because I eat very little starch and try to be zero sugar. So that's what I've ordered, and we're gonna stock our fridge. So we'll just do it together, one step at a time. And I'd love to know, what do you all do for, you know, keeping your stuff in rotation? I need to get in the pantry, but we know we got new appliances, so I want to take good care of them. Once a week is usually what I try to do. Let me wash my hands. You guys can let me know if you like this type of content. We can always just keep it back to the meals if you guys don't. Hey, Wilbert is here. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Wilbert, I know your secret, but it's okay. I'm not upset. I suspected it was you. All right. So I did a Walmart grocery order today. Walmart Plus, one of the delivery services. You can have it picked up. You can have it delivered. Keeps me out of the stores. And I do have a discount code for you all in the class notes. Since we're coming up on the holiday season, I'm going to enjoy myself on the actual holiday. But other than that, I'm going to try to eat very clean so that I don't do as much damage as Lord knows I can. All right. So fresh spinach is pretty much a go-to. I love using the spinach in omelets. Maybe we make an omelet Florentine. I love using spinach as a salad, greens. You can eat them, just as a veggie on the side. You can saute them. I try to have, just a couple items that I can use in a variety of ways. So I hate to waste on groceries, and too much stuff will go bad. All right, I also ordered Brussels sprouts. This is halved Brussels sprouts. Hello, Chocolate Solution is here. Hello, sir. Yes, Diana says spinach is awesome. Let me know how you like to use it. I saw some recipes, guys, for some air-fried Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are very polarizing. Either you love them or you don't. But I saw a recipe where basically you toss them in oil and some seasonings and sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. So for me, that would be Manchego cheese, but that way they kind of get this like crispy. I want to try that. So we've got some Brussels sprouts. So I don't know who's team Brussels sprouts. Let me know. And again, y'all, I'm just taking my time. I have absolutely nothing planned to eat. To be honest with you, I've had an apple today and some coffee. I ate so much last week. I almost feel like I don't need to, but getting the protein in, we may just do a veggie omelet. All right, so I like to keep egg whites on hand. If we do our omelet Florentine, you can either do it with whole eggs, or I do like the liquid eggs in the carton. These are great to go to keep in the fridge if you want to do your omelets, egg white omelets, or some of the desserts, the zero sugar desserts, protein candies, and cookies we've made with egg whites. Hi, Fawcett. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Fawcett Media. If you want to join us on YouTube or Facebook, you can see the side by side, and you can come on over and shout out your channel. Chocolate Solution says, I'm ready for the turkey and dressing. I know, y'all. I don't want to get the fridge too full because y'all know we're all going to be eating soon. Diana says, I'm getting your favorite vegetables. Okay. I think I have some fresh ones. We're going to see if they survive, but I do like keeping canned mushrooms in the fridge. Canned mushrooms are great. I toss them in soups. That could be a good thing I could make tonight. Let me know if y'all want. I could make the egg drop soup with like chicken and mushroom. But I like keeping those. You see me put those canned mushrooms on pizza. You can put them in anything. All right, we're still unpacking, then we're going to get everything out of the fridge one shelf at a time and go through it. I already need a beverage. All right, I ordered these from Walmart. I'm gonna probably use them tonight, but we'll see. Okay, so you guys know I'm big on the meal prep containers. I'm probably gonna get some more, but these are the 3 divider ones. You can get the 2 divider ones. You can get the all round with no dividers. You can get them round, rectangular, square. But one of my hacks for surviving the holidays is I buy these. So this is what, a 5-pack from Walmart. And when I set the table for Thanksgiving, I put these on next to the food so people can take it to go. We got a new scholar in the house. Everybody say hello, John L. Thank you so much for being here. John says, hi, Maggie. Hi, John. Glad to see you made it back safely. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. I meant to stream yesterday, but my flight was delayed. For anybody who doesn't know, I was in the Philadelphia area for work Monday through Friday. And so we had, work and meetings all day. And then we went out in the evening and did team dinners and all of that. So I did update you all on some of the restaurants, but I wasn't doing any cooking. But now that I'm home today, we're going to go through the fridge and we're going to make sure that we're good to go. What does Diana say? Oh, let's see. Dirty Diana says, I just made some enchiladas with spinach, mushroom, onion, cilantro, and nutritional yeast. OMG, that sounds amazing. We'll see. I might have all of that. I know you use tortillas. I'm going to see what I have. But veggie enchiladas, that sounds great. And I did get an answer on nutritional yeast. I can have it. So I need to place an order for that. And then the cheese on top. Oh, that sounds so good. Enchiladas are pretty easy. You just kind of roll them, but you do need to bake them. But that's a great casserole. Oh, now you got me thinking. What should I make? We'll see what we have in the fridge. What survived the week. All right. Let's see what else came from Walmart today. Oh, y'all, ever since we watched that video, I'm going to keep fresh herbs in the house. I'm not great at storing them, but a bunch of these, I got one. This one is parsley. So I have some parsley, and then I have some Dirty Diana. Some fresh cilantro. I could put cilantro on anything. I could put it in a soup. I could put it on an omelet. Those enchiladas sound amazing. But even if I don't use it all, a bunch of this is like 70 cents, 90 cents. And of course, you can use your spices, your dried spices. That's fine. However, fresh is best if you can get it. So we're going to see if we can prep those. Hey, Lauren is here. Lauren, my neighbor. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, these look so good. I got some fresh blackberries. I have memories of picking these as a kid. I could put these in a bowl with some sugar-free, dairy-free whipped cream. The kids just eat them as a snack. You could cook them and make your own like sugar-free jam. Yeah, Diana, Dirty Diana's here. Team cilantro, right? All right, I already broke into one of these. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of opal apples. I never have, but I'm always trying new things, and I actually really like it. It's an interesting color. It's like a yellow color, but not too yellow. I don't know, but it was so good. So I did have one of these earlier today. Let me know if anybody has ever had an opal apple, if you like them. It's a little soft, not as crisp as a Honey Crisp, but it's sweet. It's not tart like a Granny Smith. I really like it. All right, and then one other bag. So just eggs. Y'all know I eat eggs. Great protein. You've seen me use them in Maggie cakes. You've seen me use them in an omelet. So this is kind of the basics when I buy groceries. If it were just me, I would have, my lean protein. I still have some like ground beef and ground turkey in the fridge, but I would probably have like 2 vegetables, 2 fruits, eggs, and that's pretty much it. I can make, whatever with my seasonings. Okay. So I'm going to make a beverage. I have some iced coffee, so I'm going to put that together. Then we're going to clear the space and we're going to start going through the fridge one shelf at a time. Happy Saturday. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for being here. Anything that needs to be chopped and prepped, because I think my mom gave me some produce too. We will do that. I need to put some lotion on my hands, y'all. It is ashy knuckle season. Just coming from up north, I am an avid hand washer, so I'm always like, my hands are ashy. Ugh. And I need a manicure. But anyway, all right. So Diane is eating enchiladas. What is everybody else eating tonight? Clean the counter again. Have you had your dinner? I thought about buying like some salmon or, some other lean protein, but I'm just trying to take it easy, y'all. This is going to be a heavy eating week. And, it's just me when the boys are gone. So I just hate to have too much. I have that bad habit. Okay. Let me wash my hands again. And I'd also love to know, what is everybody else's hack for going through the fridge? I hope you do it. I hope you actually do it from time to time and you don't just let it grow into God knows what. Lauren says, how am I going to cook the Brussels sprouts? Let me show you guys 2 recipes that came up in my Instagram, and I'll let you guys choose. So one recipe is from Jazz Leaf, who is the, and I'm using, just so you guys know, I'm always putting sweet almond oil on my hands after I wash. One of them is from Jazz Leaf, who is the celebrity chef that's going to be with us on December 10th. So save the date. She has an air fryer Brussels sprout recipe that I want to try. And then another one is Meribian. She is another chef or home cook that I follow, and both of them had Brussels sprout recipes that came up in my feed, and I got really excited. So I'm going to play both of them for you guys, and while I'm going through the fridge or while I'm making my iced coffee, and you can tell me which one you like. And if you guys want, I got everything to do it now. I can make some Brussels sprouts and just snack on those. All right, iPad, 1 second. One of my favorite ways to make Brussels sprouts, but I don't have bacon, is the bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts. I've done a video on those. I haven't done it in a while, but if you like the bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts, you get your bacon strips, salt, pepper, and maple syrup. And then you have your bacon strip and you put your Brussels sprout at the end and you literally like roll it up into the Brussels sprout. And then you put the seam side down, brush with some more maple syrup. For me, it's sugar-free maple syrup, air fry them.
I'll see if I can find it for you guys. But let's see what Brussels sprouts we're gonna do. Okay, so I saved both of them. Oh no, I didn't want to save that. Let's go to my collection. Hope everybody's doing well.
Yes, thank you so much, Mona. Thank you to the Cash App crew if anybody wants to. And if you have a YouTube channel, please, please, please
let me know the name of your channel
and what we can find there. You guys are here to support me. I always, always, always want to support you. But if you send a Cash App or PayPal stars, no, Facebook stars or PayPal or Venmo, let me know to look for it because I got my devices on Do Not Disturb. Y'all, it's just me and my iPad.
Okay, so let's see. I have 2 Brussels sprout recipes. Okay, let's see if y'all can see this. Let me turn the brightness down. All right, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. All right, so
air fried Brussels sprouts, baby. You're gonna give them a little wash, and take that end off, cut that baby in half, and then quarter it. Throw it into a bowl. If you have these little baby mini ones, you don't need to quarter those. This one's so small. I'm gonna spray them with avocado oil. Give them a little toss. Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper. Cannot forget the garlic powder. One more toss, and then I'm gonna show you how I serve them up. Crispy. I serve mine with a teeny bit of Parmesan cheese, a few dried cranberries, and the best balsamic glaze. A little bit of everything. Crunchy, perfect. You're gonna love this.
okay, so I don't know if you guys were able to see that. So those were the air fried Brussels sprouts. I can do everything except for the cranberries. I've got my iced coffee with almond milk and skinny syrups. Hopefully you guys saw my skinny syrups haul. I did share that when I was at the TJ Maxx. So that was option number 1, air fried. So good. So, chocolate solution, what does he say? You feel like a pig when you eat bacon wrapped veggies. But they are so good. I know. Sometimes you need that crispy, you don't need it, but sometimes you want that crispy fat that just kind of melts in your mouth and caramelizes. I don't have any bacon here, I don't think. I haven't ordered the beef bacon in a while, but that's definitely something we could try. So Lauren, that was option number 1. So hopefully you saw that. That was the air fried Brussels sprouts. Ooh, Mona says, I make Brussels sprouts with turkey bacon, rosemary, thyme, salt, pepper, garlic, onions, and Parmesan cheese. Oh, that sounds amazing. Look who we got here. Hola. Hola, Senora Miss Lucy, Maestra Maggie. So Maestra, is that like teacher or como se dice maestra in English? So that was recipe number 1. But thank you, Miss Lucy. Mona, please drop Miss Lucy's channel. Lucy's teaching us Spanish. Anybody here who has a YouTube channel, please, anytime you come through, drop the name of your channel and what we can find over there. I definitely want to support. All right, so that was option number 1. I'll play it one more time, and then we're going to show number 2.
Air fried Brussels sprouts, baby. You're gonna give them a little wash, and take that end off, cut that baby in half, and then quarter it. Throw it into a bowl. If you have these little baby mini ones, you don't need to quarter those. This one's so small. I'm gonna spray them with avocado oil. Give them a little toss. Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper. Cannot forget the garlic powder. One more toss, and then I'm gonna show you how I serve them up. Crispy. I serve mine with a teeny bit of Parmesan cheese, a few dried cranberries, and the best balsamic glaze. A little bit of everything. Crunchy, perfect. You're gonna love this.
Okay.
Air fried Brussels
So that's
sprouts.
option number 1.
Air fried.
And remember, that is Jazz Leaf. She is a celebrity. I'm calling her a celebrity chef, but she is a nutrition something. She has cooked for basketball players on the Indiana Pacers, and she is actually coming to collab with me on December 10th. I'm going to cook one of her recipes. She's going to walk me through it in real time. So please save the date for that. It's already been scheduled, so you can turn on your notifications. Okay, so Miss Lucy says that looks good. Okay, I thought it was, teacher. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Lucy. Okay, so here's option number 2. So we got Brussels sprouts. Lauren wants to know how I'm going to cook them. I'm going to let my class decide. So this is from Meridian, which is another home cook. This one is crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts.
You don't like Brussels sprouts, you have to try making them with a crispy Parmesan layer and a hot honey garlic glaze, and I swear you'll love them. To a bowl, you'll combine butter, olive oil, red pepper flakes, garlic, black pepper, salt, Parmesan, and honey. And after trimming the Brussels sprouts and cutting them in half, you'll toss them in the sauce that we just made. Now you can either add a bunch of Parmesan to the bowl and just mix it in to save yourself some time, or if you want a crispy layer on the bottom, you're going to dunk it in the Parmesan and then lay it flat on the baking sheet and pop in the oven to roast. They turn out super crispy and beautifully golden just like this, and now all that's left to do is enjoy.
Did y'all see that? Okay, so Lauren, I'm gonna let you choose. I'm gonna play it one more time. We have the air fried Brussels sprouts, or we have the crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts. I have saved both of those in my recipe book. But Diana says option 2. I was thinking the same thing. All right, Lauren, here's the same
You don't
thing.
like Brussels sprouts, you have to try making them with a crispy Parmesan layer and a hot honey garlic glaze, and I swear you'll love them. To a bowl, you'll combine butter, olive
did it
oil, red
freeze?
pepper flakes, garlic, black pepper, salt, Parmesan, and honey. And after trimming the Brussels sprouts and cutting them in half,
I'll
you'll
give it a
toss them
second.
in the sauce that we just made. Now you can either add a bunch of Parmesan to the bowl and just mix it in to save yourself some time, or if you want a crispy layer on the bottom, you're going to dunk it in the Parmesan and then lay it flat on the baking sheet and pop in the oven to roast. They turn out super crispy and beautifully golden just like this, and now all that's left to do is enjoy.
I had a feeling.
If
Okay,
you don't
Lauren
like
says
Brussels sprouts,
option
you
2.
have to try
Okay,
making them with a
so let me turn this down. I figured it got stuck on us. All right. So since you guys have said that, Miss Lucy says number 2, please. Okay. Well, I will clean my fridge another time. We will go ahead and get this started because what my scholars want, I deliver. So, I'm trying to peep out the Espanol. It's a combination of rich tradition y demás. I don't know what demás is. Let me let y'all rock out in the chat. Okay. So you all want these crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts. So let's see. Does she actually have a recipe? Okay. I'm just going to have to follow along. Honey, garlic, and Parmesan. All right, so let's just get all the ingredients out. Y'all know how these Instagram reels are. I got to watch it over and over again. But we got Brussels sprouts. She uses Parmesan. If you can have dairy, use Parmesan. I am dairy free, so I'm going to get my manchego out. We're going to need to shred that. And then I know she uses butter, chili flakes, honey. Do I have my keto honey? I may have to use my keto syrup. We'll see. All right, so we've got some crushed chilies. Let's get the... All right, so the recipe calls for Parmesan, so I will change the title of this later to crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts. If you can have dairy, use Parmesan. This is what I'm using, Manchego. Manchego is a cheese from Spain. It comes from sheep's milk, so this has been approved for me. This is a dry, salty cheese that gives me that Parmesan experience without dairy. All right, so what else did she use? And I don't know what the dipping sauce is, but we'll figure it out. So she's cut oil and butter. I think she probably used olive oil. I'm going to use the oil that's approved for me. This is the MCT oil, which comes from coconuts. So if you can have olive oil, I'm sure you can use that. She's using a tray with parchment paper. I'm trying to decide, since it's just me, do I want to cook the whole bag and then reheat, or just cook half the bag? Let me, I'm going to go to her website really quick and see if she actually has portions, and then I can adjust from there, y'all. 1 second. That's the only thing. I mean, I think she's doing the whole tray, which is fine, but I don't have portions. So give me 1 second. We're doing this on the fly. I know she has a website. But this looks like something that if I cooked the whole bag, they would probably reheat pretty well. All right, so here's her website, crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts. So this is what we're going to make. Let's go. Jump to recipe. So this recipe calls for 1 pound of Brussels sprouts, and I'm actually going to copy this and put it in the chat for you guys so you have it.
In case anybody wants to make this.
Oh, Diana says do half and then save the other half for the other option. That's a great idea. Okay. Let me give this to you all so you have it.
I feel like doing the math and
all right, 1 second, y'all. Okay. So what I'm doing, I know it looks crazy, but I'm looking at the portions that she's using to see if I want to either double it up or have it, because those Instagram reels are great to show you the finished product. And I just dropped the link so you guys have the actual recipe in case anybody wants to make this. However, when you're trying to follow along, how much oil, how much butter, right? All right, so this is the recipe that we're going to be doing. And you can see here, she uses 1 pound of Brussels sprouts and then adjusts from there. So if I had a half a pound of Brussels sprouts, I would half every other item. If I had 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts, I would double every item. So, you know, the holidays are coming, and you may be cooking for more than just yourself. So that's, you know, an easy hack. So the Walmart Brussels sprouts that I have, you can see here, this is a 12-ounce bag. Now, a pound is 16 ounces. So this is slightly less than a pound. So I think just to be, I'm looking at the ingredients to see if I can easily cut them all in half. Okay, I think I can. I think I can. All right, so as you can see here, I'll do a half pound Brussels sprouts, table and a half of butter, table and a half of oil. You guys could get the picture. So it just slows me down a little bit because I just got to make sure I'm doing the right portion, but we'll be fine. All right. So she did these in the oven. Since I'm doing a half a pound, I'm wondering if I can do them. I'll do them in the air fryer or the oven. Ugh, this is where I get like, it's just easier for me to buy another bag of Brussels sprouts, right? All right, let me go ahead and empty my oven and get a tray and parchment paper. And yes, I use my oven for storage. Don't judge. put the nice dishes in the oven so that the kids don't get to them. Okay, you do the same thing? Yeah. I have the other pots that the kids can use up here. I've taught both boys how to cook. And, you know, I want some stuff that's just for our cooking class. Look how nice and neat this is. Okay. Lauren is helping me with the recipe. Thank you, my dear. Step number 1. Y'all are going to help me cook. Preheat the oven to 400. I'm just pausing because I'm trying to decide. Do the whole thing or do half? I know we said do half. But Lauren, if you will help me with the portions. Hi, California King. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to join us over on YouTube or Facebook, you can see the side by side. Thank you so much. So Lauren, if you're going to walk me through this, will you give me the portions if I do a half portion? Getting parchment paper. All right, so you can get parchment paper on the roll. I have this parchment paper from Kroger. These are sheets that are already cut in size, or should be cut in size. Parchment paper has been treated with silicone, so it's great for non-stick. If you're doing a full tray, you can open it up like this. I'm just gonna tear it in half. Yeah, we'll do the small one. All right, so Lauren, hopefully you can help me with the magic math. This could be a great appetizer, or if you're going to be Sinji. Is that Centennial G? Oh my goodness. Did you come to my struggle cooking class? Thank you so much for being here. I am on Instagram, but I'd love to have you over on YouTube if you'd like to join the struggle cooking class and see the side by side. But thank you so much for being here. Y'all, we got Centennial G over on Instagram. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so again, our parchment paper has been treated with silicone. This is great for non-stick. So baking, silicone is great. Very different from wax paper. It is not wax paper. All right, so I'm just gonna tear this in half. It already kind of comes in the shape. So let's see if I can do a clean tear because we don't want to waste. Yes, ma'am. Hello. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. We are making Parmesan crusted Brussels sprouts. I had a whole other thing planned, but my scholars, I'm your teacher, you all are my scholars. My scholars want these Brussels sprouts, so that's what we're doing. All right, so I've got a tray here. It's the best paper, yeah, parchment paper. Okay, so because parchment paper has been treated with silicone, it's great for non-stick, but you can see, you know, in the tray, it'll move around. It's not the end of the world, but if you want a little extra insurance, especially if you're doing baking, we're gonna just spritz this with a little bit of oil and then line with the parchment paper. That way it adheres and it doesn't move. Lauren said preheat the oven. I'm sitting here running my mouth. Have I preheated my oven? No. Y'all see what happens here? All right. Okay. I saw a spot on my oven. I just want to clean it before I get started. I'm a little OCD with that. Y'all, it's brand new. Y'all know we got no appliances and the kids been using it. So I just want to wipe it really quick because, you know, if you turn on the heat, then it kind of sets. So, All right, 1 second. Just making sure we take very good care of our equipment, right? All right. All right, I'm just putting the brandless all-purpose cleaner on there. Let me just give it a good wipe. All right. I've taught both boys to clean, but to cook, but they don't always clean like I want them to. So I went ahead and take care of that. Okay, I'm gonna need to shred half cup of cheese. Look at Lauren. I love this. Thank you. That way I don't have to go back and forth. All right, Lauren. So you're gonna walk me through this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave this here so you all can see the recipe. And let's get the oven preheated. All right. Let me get my parchment paper on here. Wash my hands. Okay, so again, a little hack with the parchment paper. I'm going to get my cooking spray and I'm going to spray the tray. This is optional, but it just gives you a little insurance. All right, so you can see I just kind of got it greased up. Link is in the description. This is my refillable oil sprayer. You can put the oil of your choice in here. I'm using my coconut oil, my MCT oil. Then when I put the parchment paper in here, you see how it kind of just, see how it just kind of adheres now? It doesn't move. So that's a good little hack if you're going to be baking. It won't come off. All right, so we'll set this behind us for now. Okay, so Lauren says, shred half cup of cheese. Okay, so here's what we have. This is the manchego. So I'm going to open this up. I'm trying to remember if I had one in there, but y'all, I just got back, so let's just use everything fresh. So we're gonna get our shredder and we're gonna cut into that. All right, I got my struggle cutting board. I know Victoria said something about my cutting board. I do need to add a new one to the wish list. Thank you so much, Mona. I do have a teacher supply list. If you guys want to get anything for the class, I got little stuff on there. I got big stuff on there. Amazon will ship it directly to me, just kind of like a wish list, and we'll open it on camera and use it in a recipe. All right, so we need a half a cup. Parmesan, if you can have dairy. Manchego is what I'm using, okay? But either way, this is a great substitute for me. It's a dry cheese. It's a salty cheese, but it doesn't give me, the inflammation that dairy does. If you can have dairy, God bless you. Please have some for me. All right, so you can see that this manchego cheese comes on a cheese wheel. So this is like a nice slice of it. I'm just gonna cut off the edge because I don't want to shred that. I'll eat it as kitchen snacks. I think it's just an edible wax. Do you eat it? Do you not eat it? I don't know, but I don't want to shred it. So we're just gonna cut that off. You can put this in like soup or stew or something that you just want that cheese flavor that maybe you take it out after. It looks like fish, doesn't it? It looks like a fish body. I don't know what it's called. All right. So now I got just a little corner on the edge here. And our kitchen snacks. All right, so this is going to be shredded. Lauren says we need a half a cup. So let me get my shredder out. I'm gonna shred the whole thing, even though we only need half a cup. We are going to use one of my kitchen gadgets. This is the salad shooter. Hi, Lourdes. Thank you for being here. Lourdes, if you want to join us over on YouTube or Facebook, you can see the side by side. All right. So let's assemble this. I'm not mechanical, but the salad shooter, it's just a gadget. It's an electric shredder. It comes with different, what are these called? Blades. Yeah. So you can slice, you can shred. We're going to put our cheese in here. There's a safety, and then it'll shred it quickly for us. All right, so I am just going to cut our manchego in half. So that'll be shredded nicely. Let me get a container to put it in. Well, we'll just use a plate for now because I don't know where a container is. Maybe in the dishwasher. Oh, Lauren is on me. Man, I'm slow, y'all. Here I come. All right. So let's get this cheese shredded. Will that fit? Yes. All right. All we need is a half cup, but since we assembled this, let's go ahead and put it together. And I'll mute y'all because it's gonna be kind of loud. All right, let's mute and. Okay, cheese shredded. Take this apart. Got some on my iPad. Need to clean that up. I see you, Lauren. I'm just trying to greet. All right. We have our shrink could be Parmesan for you. In the dishwasher. All right. Accident. Not really, but let me just go. So this is what we're seeing. Let me go ahead and get a cheese and get that out of the way. All right. So we've got our foam. So let's get a half cup of cheese. All right. Here, I'll put that. Next, Lauren says, and half of Brussels sprouts. Now, here's the thing. This recipe. Let me toss this. Brussels sprouts that I got from Walmart were all done. So this is half, what, little mini cabbages. So some living loud back. I missed you. I missed you. This really is my happy place. I just had to travel coming back. All right, Lawrence. So I'm just gonna get a bowl and put half of the bag. So you guys can get ready to eat sprouts. If not, you have to cut them. So we've got that. And Lauren says, do I have minced garlic? How much garlic do I need, my dear? And you tell me how much I need. the bowl to see. Found his choppy. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Let's repeat. All right. Hopefully that is better. All right, so Lauren says a half tablespoon minced garlic. So I've got fresh garlic here and I've got some garlic cloves here. Half tablespoon, maybe like half a clove. Let's see if we can eyeball it. Half tablespoon, hold on. I don't think I have a half tablespoon measure. I have a tablespoon, so I'll just do half of that. So Lauren says a half tablespoon of minced garlic. So we've got our garlic cloves here. I'm gonna get this big one. It'll probably be, our oven's ready and Maggie's not. All right, so we're gonna dice 1 clove of garlic and call it a half. Our new appliances love singing at me. Okay, let's just scrape this cheese off of here so we get a fresh surface. And let's just go ahead and turn it over. Got our garlic clove. We're gonna smash this with the knife so we can peel it. We wanna get the papery skin off. So we have our smooth garlic clove. We're gonna cut off the edges. Y'all know how they do on the cooking shows? There's a sous chef has all this stuff prepared. It's just me. So I'm gonna cut off the edge here. And then we're just gonna do little slices. And then we're just gonna run through it. We may need a little bit more, but mince is just a very fine chop. I forgot I didn't like that. I'm just gonna put a towel underneath my cutting board so it doesn't sound so rickety. Y'all, sometimes I wonder what y'all see in me. But I try. All right, so we've got 1 clove of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon, oh, half tablespoon. So let's see. I think this is pretty good. I'll show you what we have. Just carefully scraping it in here. All right, so we've got our minced garlic. All right, Lauren, you're gonna have to tell me what's next. Ah, there you go. Half. Okay, so Lauren, half tablespoon of melted butter or 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter? Let me go ahead and get the butter out. This is so much fun. I prefer it this way. All right. And Lauren, I'm gonna let you choose. I got 2 butter options. If y'all can have regular dairy butter, please have some for me. But you all know that I'm dairy free, so I am using either the plant-based butter or the goat's butter. Excuse me, so just let me know. 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter. Thank you, Lauren. Okay. So let me get a little gravy boat. For our melting. Yes, Lauren is helping me. Y'all, it is a lot to like talk to y'all, watch this, read the recipe, and then do magic math to make sure I get it. It's a lot. Thank you, Lauren. Says goat's butter. Okay, so 1.5 tablespoons of goat's butter. If anybody else wants to do this, if you want to walk me through a recipe and have me cook it for you, I would be happy to. It's actually easier for me this way. All right, so I'm a huge fan, Delamere goat's butter. I get this from Whole Foods. It is a splurge, but it allows me to have the gutter experience. The butter experience. Well, we did start with the meal prep, but then I showed you guys this Brussels sprout recipe and we took a left turn. So maybe I'll meal prep while these are in the oven. Okay, but the goat's butter is real butter. It's just made from goat's milk instead of cow dairy. Okay, so let's just kind of eyeball. I need 1.5 tablespoons. We're doing this recipe right here, and Lauren is walking me through it. So here is your goat's butter. I love this stuff. So let's just go ahead and cut a slice. I think that might be more than 1.5 tablespoons, but I'm just gonna melt it anyway in the microwave, and we'll measure it. Yeah. Y'all, the struggle microwave is on military time because I don't know how to change it for daylight savings time, which is what, like 2 weeks ago? I have the manual. I'm not trying to do all that. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I see, I'm looking ahead, but let's get this melted butter. Okay, very nice. Beautiful golden melted butter. Now, this is what I have. I have a 2 tablespoon measuring thing, and Lauren says we need 1.5 tablespoons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it in here and see if it almost comes to the top, and then I'll pour it back in the gravy boat. Okay, I got more butter than I need. I got about 2 tablespoons of butter, so that's good to know. If I use extra, all right, so we eyeballed our butter. We got that. All right, so 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Okay, so we'll get to that point. I'm just gonna squeeze out the MCT oil, so I have that here. So I'll just squeeze that out when we're ready. And then 1.5 tablespoons of grated Parmesan. Can I just use more of the, see, I'm snacking on it. Hi, Christine. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to join us over on Facebook or YouTube, you can see the side by side. I am making crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts. I know this is shredded. Let me think this through. Grated Parmesan is the one that's like in the shaker can. I don't have grated. I have shredded. So I'm just going to have to go with that. I'm trying to think if there's something I could do. I could probably dice it really fine. Do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I know. Who reads the manuals? Exactly. So I may do shredded instead of grated, but if you're doing this recipe and you can have dairy, use the grated Parmesan. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess I could have grated it like on a fine. Yeah, I can't do everything. Lauren says use the shredded cheese. Thank you, dear. Okay, so we're going to call it grated Parmesan is going to be shredded Parmesan. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So we've got our 1/4 teaspoon measure. I have this Himalayan pink salt, so I'll just scoop that out when we're ready. Is that all? I got chili flakes. I'm ready for the next step. Yeah, we're gonna do all of that. I guess I need to get a bowl. Oh, the honey, right? So in her recipe, she uses honey. Y'all know I'm sugar-free. So I'm going to use my sucrin syrup and honey substitute. This is a sugar-free version. Link is in the cheat sheet, but this is what I'm going to use for honey. Okay, so 1/8 of a teaspoon black pepper. That's just a small pinch. So I'll just get my grinder and we'll grind when ready. All right, so we got our black pepper. Lauren says, did I melt the butter? Yes, ma'am. I got the melted butter. And then 1/4 teaspoon. Y'all, I love this. Look at y'all helping me. 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flake. So I've got the red pepper flake. And 1/4 teaspoon, I'll scoop it out when we're ready. Okay, am I ready to do this? Am I ready to get a bowl and put everything in? Let me get a big bowl so I can look fancy like hers, right? All right, let me rinse this out. Okay. So I think we're ready. Okay, yes, time for the bowl. Oh, and then the tablespoon of honey. Okay, perfect. All right. I love this, y'all. Thank you so much for helping me struggle cooking. All right, so we have this big, beautiful bowl. We're going to try and make it fancy like Meridian. Vale's been out Thanksgiving shopping. Okay, so in the bowl, if I'm looking at here, we probably start with the oil and butter, right? Oh, crap. So we got the butter. Remind me how much oil. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to go ahead and put the butter in the bowl. It's just so fun, y'all. We should do this more often. All right, so in the bowl, we have the melted goat's butter for me. Can be cow dairy butter for you. And then how much oil? I'm using the coconut oil. I don't know what oil she uses. I think it was the same, right? Equal parts, 1.5. Oh, 10 plus sounds is here. Hello, sir. Thank you so much. I got more ideas coming your way, sir. Okay, 1.5 tablespoon of oil. For anyone who just hopped in, I started by prepping, but my class wants these Parmesan crispy Brussels sprouts. So we've got our 2 tablespoon measure. I'm just gonna put, and honestly, I dumped the whole thing of butter in here. So I'm gonna do 2 and 2. So they may be a little bit extra. All right, so we got our oil and butter going in. Yes, 10 plus sounds helps me with my art and music. Well, art, I need to get to music. Mona, please drop his channel. All right, so we've got our oil and butter. What's next, my dear? I'm excited, y'all. I don't have to read. I know how to read, but it's a lot. All right, so we got equal parts, and this recipe, I dropped the link, and Lauren is walking me through it. So we've got oil, butter, and then the chili flakes. Toss with all the other ingredients. Lauren, I'm so sorry, but I didn't portion them. So how much chili? I'm horrible, y'all. This is ridiculous. All right, tell me the amounts, and this time I'm actually gonna do it. So far we got 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of oil. We got Moses DTX. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to join us over on Facebook or YouTube, you can watch the struggle ingredients. I'm making Brussels sprouts, crispy Brussels sprouts for the class. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon. Thank you, Dirty Diana. Y'all, everybody, yes. If anybody else needs the recipe, let me know. All right, so let's go in. This is our 1/4 teaspoon. So we got a little heat. Got our chili flakes going in. All right, check. So these are done. All right. We got our butter, oil, and chili flakes. What's next? Because Maggie wasn't paying attention. But But thank you all so, so much. And I will drop this while I'm waiting. I'll just drop this link for you in the chat. Okay, honey, how much honey? Thank you. Can I get a portion, please? So I dropped the Instagram reel in case anybody wants to make it. I'm using the sucrane syrup. This is my sugar-free honey. So this is from the Netherlands. I think you can get it on Amazon, but this gives me the honey experience without the sugar. A tablespoon of honey. Thank you. All right, so let me get my tablespoon measure. Okay, and just make sure y'all are doing the magic math because I'm doing half of the recipe. All right, so we gotta, oh, this is a half tablespoon. All right, so we'll just do 2 of them. Oh, did it? Oh, we lost our overhead. Can't have that. All right, so going in. All right, let me get the spatula because I'm greedy and I want all of it. Thank you, Lauren. I see the peppers coming up next. Or should I just? All right, Maggie's greedy, so we're getting the spatula, getting all up in there. Make sure we get it all. Greedy. Richard's looking. Lauren, we got 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. I'm just going to do the pepper grinder. So we did 8 rotations. We'll call that 1/8 of a teaspoon. Oil, butter, honey, chili flake, and pepper. Richard's always coming through. Half a tablespoon of minced garlic. I did measure that. So we've got our minced garlic. That's going in. All right. Got that. Don't forget the salt. The salt was another 1/4 teaspoon. All right. I believe the salt was 1/4 teaspoon. So got our 1/4 teaspoon. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm using the dollar store pink Himalayan salt. Use the salt that works for you. All right, so we got our salt, our garlic, chili pepper, black pepper. I think it was the cheese. Was that it? Let me put this away. All right, so chili pepper, garlic, pepper, salt. That's the grated Parmesan and the honey, right? Yes, for the salt. Okay, got the salt in. I think the last thing is the grated Parmesan, which I don't have grated, I have shredded. So we're just gonna go with that. So how much shredded Parmesan goes inside? Was it the 1/2 cup? And then it looks like we're gonna mix it together. So for anyone who just joined, this is what we're making. Meribian crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I'm looking at her grated Parmesan. So mine are gonna be a little bit clumpy when I coat them. 1.5 tablespoons of cheese. That's not much at all. Okay, so this is our 2 tablespoon measure. So this is supposed to be grated. This is supposed to be the shaker cheese. It's shredded for me. All right, I think that's everything. I think we're ready to stir, right? Let me know if I've missed anything. Oil, honey, chili pepper, salt, pepper. All right, I think we got everything. So mine should be less chunky, but that's what I'm doing. All right, are we ready to toss the Brussels sprouts in here? I think we're ready to put these in here and coat them, right? I think so. Let me just clean up. Toss toss the Brussels sprouts in the mixture. Yes, ma'am. All right. So we've got our Brussels sprouts washed and halved according to the package. All right. So let's just get these all coated with the honey and butter and garlic. Oh, yeah. I'm getting excited. It's looking good already. I wasn't even planning on making this. But y'all, I'm excited. Okay. So do I even need to ask? She says you can cook it just like this, or do you see how she puts them like half down into the shredded cheese so you can get the crispy flat piece? For anybody who just joined.
If you don't like Brussels sprouts, you have to try making them with a crispy Parmesan layer and a hot honey garlic glaze, and I swear you'll love them. To a bowl, you'll combine butter, olive oil, red pepper flakes, garlic, black pepper, salt, Parmesan, and honey. And after trimming the Brussels sprouts and cutting them in half, you'll toss them in the sauce that we just made. Now you can either add a bunch of Parmesan to the bowl and just mix it in to save yourself some time, or if you want a crispy layer on the bottom, you're going to dunk it in the Parmesan and then lay it flat on the baking sheet and pop in the oven to roast. They turn out super crispy and beautifully golden just like this, and now all that's left to do is enjoy.
Okay, so you guys want the crispy layer. So here's what I'm gonna do. We toss them in the hot honey sauce. We're gonna take each one and lay it down in the cheese and then put them on the sheet. So I'm gonna bring the baking sheet over and I'm gonna get some gloves just so that, you know, because it's gonna be a little sticky, which is fine, which is fun. This could be a great like date night, you know, appetizer or something to make together, or get the kids to help you. All right, so let me set this here and here, and we're going to bring over our tray. All right, so again, this is our tray with parchment paper, and I'm just going to spray the top, completely optional. It's already got the wax, but this just helps it come off really clean. All right. So now let me get some gloves on. We're going to take these, dip them, and place them here. Then they're going to go in the oven while I go through my fridge. I don't know, whatever y'all want to do. I'll drop the link. Maggie's fine to change it up. But either way, I got to get in that fridge for real, y'all. All right, let me go get some gloves. All right, I'm really excited about this hot honey. It's kind of giving me the cracked black pepper and bacon, bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts experience. So Lauren says, it says dip each Brussels sprout in the Parmesan so the flat side is covered in Parmesan. Don't mind if I do. Press down so the Parmesan sticks on and transfer to the tray. Repeat with the rest. All right, so I gave you guys 2 Brussels sprout recipes since I bought these, and this is what you chose. So let me just give it one more toss. I should be wearing my apron. All right, so assembly line style, we're gonna get a Brussels sprout and we're gonna press it in here. This is Manchego cheese for me, could be Parmesan for you. Ah, it doesn't stick for me. Let's see. I might just have to like make it stick. All right, I'm just watching hers, and then I'm gonna put it flat side down so that it kind of sizzles. Yeah, see how hers sticks? Mine doesn't. That's okay. We're just gonna put this down on a little bed of Manchego. Maybe the Parmesan would have stuck better. We're gonna make it work though. All right. So we got the sticky honey and butter, and I'm just pressing it in here. So as they cook, they'll get a nice little bubbly layer. Belle's already licking her lips. I know. Y'all know sometimes my substitute ingredients work great. Sometimes you gotta adjust, but that's why I do everything live for y'all so you can see. I wish mine would just snap in there and snap back. They don't, but it's okay. I bet you it's gonna be good. Belle says brush with a little mayo to stick. That's a good point. Okay. I'm in here now, so I'm just kind of putting it on here. Ideally, you should be able to dip it in there. But I think if you look at hers, it's like a very, look how she shredded. It's a very fine, flaky shred. I think my shred is a little bit thick. You know how like when you go to Olive Garden and they do the shredded Parmesan, it's a very fine grain. That's probably the mistake that I made. So you'd want to get like a microplane or something. All right, so we've got a few done. Let's get the rest done. This could be a great vegetarian option, right? We don't have bacon in here. This could be a great vegetarian option for our vegetarian scholars. Yes, I always get vegan and vegetarian like, okay, it's not vegan because it has cheese, but it's vegetarian because it doesn't have meat. Oh, look at Lauren. Lay out the cheese on the tray and then press the sprouts into the cheese. That would be smart. What is wrong with me? Oh. You know, I am so glad I don't have an ego because that seems like the obvious thing to do. Hey, Victoria. I see you. I just, I'm over here struggle cooking. Thank you. Lauren says, so we've got our hot honey Brussels sprout. Make a little cheese plate since mine don't press and just lay it in there. All right. Lay it in there. Think I might need some more cheese, please. I need to do one more row. All right. Don't want to put my hands in there. I'll do this. All right. I'm just making a little bed of manchego for me. Could be Parmesan for you. All right. And then roast for 15 to 20 minutes. All right, y'all. So we got our 3 little cheese. I had 3 more. We'll put 1 little piggy here. 1 little piggy here. And 1 little piggy here. Now the rest I am not wasting. So we're just gonna kind of dress these, give them a little Brussels sprout hat. We want all that seasoning and all that butter and oil. And if you notice at the very end, before she puts it in the oven, she does like a nice little grate of cheese over top. She's using Parmesan. So I'm just gonna do the rest. Okay. And I'm just gonna make sure I have my little cheese boats right there. It's not perfect, but then we'll just do. All right. So this is what we have. So now it says roast for 15 to 20 minutes. So the oven's been preheated. Oh, Diana's going to do this tomorrow with vegan cheese. Hello, Victoria. Victoria's here. Don't forget to shout out your channel. All right, so this is going to go into the oven and we'll clean up and see what we can do in the fridge. All right. All right, it says 15 to 25 minutes. We'll set the timer for 20. Take this down so y'all can see. All right. Let's do timer, 20 minutes. Okay. Well, that was fun. Can't wait to see how this turns out. I know. All right, y'all. Let me just clean up and Again, I'll drop the link, but I'm going to be cleaning up the fridge. We can do Q&A, whatever questions y'all have. I'm going to go through the fridge because once these come out, you know I'm eating them. And we'll see how they turn out. But I've been gone for a week. I need to go through the fridge and put my groceries away. So I'm going to be cleaning up and moving back and forth. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this turns out as well. If anybody needs the link again, let me know. But we got 20 minutes while those are cooking. I'm going to put my ingredients away. I'm using MCT oil and sugar-free honey. Those are my substitutes. Well, thank you so much, Diana and Lauren, for walking me through that, y'all. That was actually really helpful. All right. I will do a little meal prep while we're here. My mom gave me some produce that I need to cut up. So I'll cut up some stuff that I have, put it in the containers, so we can talk about options for our ingredients. And if this turns out well, y'all, you could probably do it with any firm green veggie. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, you could probably do what? A hot honey asparagus. You could probably do a hot honey green bean, a hot honey green pepper strips. So, you know, that's where my mind goes when I try something like this. And I'm like, that works out. If we have anybody that doesn't like Brussels sprouts, you know, Lauren did all the work. I love you guys being here and helping me. So we did half of a bag of Brussels sprouts. So maybe tomorrow we'll do the other air fryer version. All right. So let me just wipe down here and let's get some stuff prepped. All right. So in all seriousness, you know, part of me, you know, being successful on my journey, not only we have a stream sponsor. Oh my goodness. Everybody, please put Mr. Option 1 in the chat. Mr. Option 1 says, "What's up, Maggie?" What's up, sir? What we cooking tonight? How was your trip? First, let me put you on the struggle microwave. The stream sponsor is the person that gives the biggest super chat, Mr. Option 1's name. This is his microwave. Y'all know he replaced all of our appliances. So we have a sponsor. And it is Mr. Option 1. Oh, with the $50 super chat. Thank you. The one and only. What can I say? I don't even know where to begin. I'm so grateful. For anyone who doesn't know, Mr. Option 1 is a huge supporter of the channel. He heard that Maggie's struggle microwave went out. I had the appliances that came with my home when I bought it 12 years ago. And y'all know I cook every day. And my microwave went out. It would turn and the light would come on, but the vegetables or stuff would still be frozen. So it just stopped heating. And Mr. Option 1 heard about that. Not only did he replace our microwave, he replaced our oven. We have the Samsung 5-burner griddle oven, Samsung French door refrigerators, and Samsung dishwasher. So Mr. Option 1 is what does the lead attorney say? A high value man. We appreciate everything. Y'all don't even have to be here. When you watch, when you like, when you share, when you subscribe, when you comment, when you participate in the live chat. It helps the channel to grow, and I am so, so grateful. But when you go above and beyond like that, I have no words. Thank you, Mr. Option One. So, as you can see from the description, I'm supposed to be meal prepping and cleaning out the fridge, which I am, but the class wanted some Brussels sprouts. So they are in the oven. They are in your oven. Let's see. They are in your oven. I don't know if you can see down here. So I'll show you guys. Let me star that. But I'm going to get some other veggies out. They're supposed to cook for 20 minutes. This is what we are making. Crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts. All right. So my parents picked me up from the airport, and my mom gave me a bag of produce. So I am going to cut these up because I don't know if I need all of these. Oh, this is nice. Bulb onions, cebollitas. I've never had these before. Are they the same as green onions? So mom gave me a red pepper, so we will cut up a red pepper. I could cut up some cabbage. Ooh, cauliflower. Ooh, y'all, we could grate this and make all kinds of stuff. I don't think I have time to do everything, but let's go ahead and do some meal prep while we're waiting. Mr. Option One is here, the one and only Mr. Option One. Oh, Mr. Option One said, stop that now, Maggie. The focus is on you and not me. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. They're not really green onions. Thank you, Dirty Diana. I have never heard of these, but we're going to wash them and we're going to cut them up. So I did get some meal prep containers. So we're just going to cut up the peppers, cut up the onion, and I guess I'll shred some cabbage too. And we'll just do one meal prep container. What I like to do whenever I get new produce is try and go ahead and wash and cut it up so that during the week, if I'm making an omelet or a salad or a soup, I have this stuff ready to go. All right. So let's get a fresh cutting board. Victoria, don't forget. Ooh, y'all, I can smell the hot honey. Oh, y'all. I want you to see them. Oh, they are sizzling so good. Do y'all want a field trip to the oven, or you want to wait? I don't know if you can see. Can y'all see how they are percolating over there? Okay. But I smell, my mom taught me to cook with all of my senses. So I'm smelling the honey, I'm smelling the spice. Okay, Dirty Diana says they're more like small onions. Ooh, Victoria's a gardener. So you're gonna grow everything except for the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so these onions are made whole, just the white portion. Interesting. Check my IG. Okay, Victoria sent me the cutting board. All right, so let's go ahead and take this off and give these a wash. And we'll give these a chop. I'm going to take off any of the little stringy bits. With green onions, I definitely like to cut them while they're nice and firm and crisp. If you already have them to start to sag like this, I just take them off because I like onion. If you don't like onion, green onion is a great milder flavor. I like putting them in like soups, like when we do the egg drop soup. I've taught both boys how to cook. Marcus likes to put these in a ramen bowl. I think they're great as a garnish. Just a great pop of color. So let's rinse these off. All right. Let's get these dried off. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Move that. So we're just going to give these a chop. Let's open up our meal prep containers. These just came from Walmart. And like I said, you guys, you can get them rectangular, square, round, and you can get them divided or not divided. When I do holidays, I set the table with a stack of these. That way, when people come through to eat, you eat and you take the food with you, so I don't have all that yumminess in the house afterwards. Hi, Ann Cooper. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to join us, over on YouTube or Facebook, you can see the side by side. All right, let's give these a nice chop. Y'all, I'm looking at those. We've got 9 minutes left. Lauren, it said 15 to 25 minutes. Great idea. Oh, thank you. I'm going to bring them out so you guys can see. The cheese is starting to get brown and they're sizzling well. I think we should take them out in a few minutes, but let me let you guys see what we got going before I start chopping this. And then you saw the Brussels sprouts. You can tell me if you think.
You have 14 reminders on your shopping list.
Woo! Oh, it smells so good. Y'all see that hot? So we'll just do like 5 more minutes. 15 to 25. Okay. It's been 10. All right. So what do you say? Like 5 more minutes? All right. Let's get these chopped. So I'm sure with this, I just chop them like a green onion, right? Even though I've got this bulb thing here. And I'm using the brandless knives. I do have a discount code for you guys, 10% off. Maggie 10. They get the job done, and they're under 10 bucks. Let me just rinse this off. I'm going to keep the whites and the greens separate. Probably should have put the whites in the small side. Dirty Diana's dancing for the Brussels sprouts. Oh, Vel says form the cheese around them. Okay, let me cut through this and I'll do that. All right. Let's see if I can keep the little rings, and then we'll do the. I've never had these onions before. I think they came in the giveaway box, but we've got. I guess it really doesn't matter, right? I should have taken the tips off. I'm nervous. I don't want to burn my Brussels. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. And then I'll get that red pepper chopped up. So you could have a good onion and pepper bowl. This is probably a better bowl for like a meal. All right. Yeah, y'all, that thing is percolating. All right, let me just take this off of the counter really quick. I'm gonna try and make a little mountain around them since my cheese is a little softer. All right, let's turn off Mr. Option One's oven. And I'm just gonna use a little spatula and see if I can make individual pockets before the cheese hardens. It looks good though. Y'all think it looks good? Let me take a picture just like this in case I destroy it. And I don't know what the dipping sauce was. Lauren or Dirty Diana, whoever had the recipe, Does she say in the recipe what that dipping sauce was? If not, that's fine. But I try to make it the way they do. All right. Let's see if I can get in here with 2 spoons. Oh man, it's reminded me of, y'all remember when we did our cheese crisps? I'm just gonna try and separate because that cheese is going to solidify pretty quickly. It's supposed to be Parmesan, but you know, well. Okay, so Lauren or Dirty Diana, when you take it out, does she say to let it like cool or do anything? Because I'm sure you want it to. I'm gonna try one though. Hope I don't set my mouth on fire. So note to if you're gonna do these, probably less cheese so it doesn't turn into like one big sheet. But I'm gonna taste it, and I'm gonna try and get them on a plate so we can pretend like they're supposed to look this way. She doesn't mention the dipping sauce. Oh, they're ready to eat. Mr. Option 1 says, "Are those Brussels sprouts my favorite?" Yes, sir. Whatever you would like. Yes, these are Brussels sprouts. We had a recipe for Parmesan crispy. So we made the little cheese plate. Y'all can see, and it stuck pretty well. I'm gonna try and plate them, but I'm just trying to separate them before they turn into one big ice sheet. She says, "Enjoy warm." Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going in for this little one because I'm greedy. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. The sweet from the honey. A little bit of heat, not bad. And then the cheese is like so savory. And you know how Brussels sprouts are kind of not pungent, but that cabbage is kind of like a little bit of a, it all blends so well together. All right, let me try and plate them. Y'all, it's so good. I don't know what that dipping sauce was. Let me see if I can get these on a plate so they don't look as janky. All right. Let's see if we can do our presentation. What would you all dip these in? It looked like some type of sriracha mayo that she had. I don't have a dipping sauce, but oh God. All right, plate. So let's see if we can get these to look like I know what I'm doing. Dance like my ancestors. I know, right? Okay. Let's see if we can. Now, again, I used manchego. Her recipe called for Parmesan. Parmesan probably is a little bit, crispier. But what would you all do? No dipping sauce? Okay, Diana says no dipping sauce. Honestly, you don't need any. You really don't need any. I probably would either do less cheese, or I wish I could have kept it from, like, you see how my cheese melted into like one big sheet? And if you looked at her video, hers stayed as little, pieces. So for presentation, it'd be nice if they were all uniform, but hey, this would be a great little snack. Oh, I got to get one of these crispy ones at the edge, y'all. Look at this. I got one from the middle. Mr. Option One, I love your appliances. Thank you so much, sir. I am grateful. Mr. Option One is our stream sponsor, but I don't know. Sometimes they just come alive like that. I'm not used to it. Okay, I think I turned it off. I think that was the timer. Okay, so we're gonna get one of the crispy ones, y'all. I just want to plate these and try to get next time use a mini cupcake pan to keep the cheese from spreading. That's a great idea, Victoria. All right, so, as they cool, they're crisping up. I'm just trying to keep them greedy. What is wrong with me? Mr. Option One says your appliances sing. Yes, sir, they do. Oh my goodness, y'all. Yeah, so you can see my cheese crisps are a little bit jagged, but it's all good. All right, I didn't get this one separated in time. For those of y'all who have picky kids or husbands or anybody who doesn't like their vegetables, you can use the vehicle that they do like. That looks like a UFO or something from Star Trek, probably. All right. So let's see if we can get it's the cheese and the heat and the honey. All right. Presentation is not the best. Lauren says it looks good. Oops. Looks good. All right. Let's see if we can get a picture for the cookbook. I've got to get this cookbook ready. I said I was going to get it done for Black Friday. So you all can see. Get the crispy edges. Living Out Loud is here for the crispy edges. All right. Let's get a picture of this. Then I'm going in. I want to get a crispy one. Okay. But yeah, you guys would like this. And they're good warm, but honestly, as they're cooling, it's like nice if you're here for the texture, team texture. Take several pictures. Uh-oh. Because I'm using my phones to record. Y'all, I want to impress Mr. Option One. He's watching me use his appliances. All right. Take several from several angles, some with the flash, some without the flash. And you will see these on my Instagram. All right. Let's go in for the taste test. Oh, Mr. Option One says, great looking snack. Thank you, sir. Okay. Dirty Diana says they look so good. Can't wait to make it tomorrow. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go. I want a crispy one. Greedy. Oh, did it lock up on us? Hold on. I'm not going to eat it until our side-by-side resets. Y'all know how my struggle equipment. In the meantime, so I'm not going to bite it until y'all can see. You know how it does its thing. It looks like a little UFO on a little cheese plate, Brussels sprout. This is honey, salt, pepper, garlic. Should be Parmesan cheese. I use Manchego cheese. All right. And one. Well, you know what? Let's just do this. All right. Ready? Oh my God. Mm. Y'all. Okay, first of all, let me see what happened here. Did it die? Y'all. when I tell you, oh, it is so good. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You have to like Brussels sprouts because they have a little bit of that, I don't know what it is, like that little pungent, funky, sour. You heard your name? Yes, my dear. I'm bringing you your crispy edges. Hold on. I'm going to get our side by side, but y'all. Where are the gong gongs? Victoria, they were at their dad's while I was out of town, but he just texted me they're coming back tomorrow. All right, let's put this back up here so y'all can see. Yes. Oh my God, they look. Y'all, I hate touching my stuff, but it just it's so sensitive. Yes, they look like a UFO. We get Shafit in the house. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to join us over on Facebook or YouTube, I'm doing something completely different, but it turned out so good. But yes, living out loud, I was bringing you some crispy edges. You said, ooh. Val says they look tasty. Okay, careful, Maggie. Okay, it's like it's got this clamp thing, and it's like you got to be really careful because if I touch it too hard, then okay, so y'all can see. All right, so hers looked a little bit different. I almost wish, do you remember when we did the smashed potatoes? I almost wished I had flattened them, but y'all, this taste experience. So we got the crispy edges of the Parmesan or Manchego. So when you bite, I would suggest taking the whole thing. I'll try to bite it, but it might be a little messy. But what happens is like, the Brussels sprout, which is a little cabbage, it's kind of like caramelized in there. So you get the cheese and then you get the honey and the heat. And then this Brussels sprout, one more for research purposes. That's what I was trying to say. Bitter. So good. I probably would put like a pinch more salt. I know it sounds weird. I don't have to worry about salt. I do have to worry about sugar. But y'all, this is excellent. This is excellent. Thank you for making me make it. This is excellent. Let's take a look at hers just to see the difference. Hers looked a little bit different, but you guys, this was great. This was great. Again, this is Meridian crispy Parmesan Brussels sauce. I'll show you guys. Yeah, you guys, you would like this if you like that bitterness of the Brussels sprout. But it's got a little bit of the bitter taste, but the texture, it's like smooth and caramelly, and it just melts. If you notice hers, like she cuts hers in half. Oh, did you notice? She not only cuts hers in half, she slices them. I'm like, why are hers flat and mine look like UFOs? Notice it. But she does half of the Brussels sprout, but when hers come out, well, I guess so. Oh, it's the bottom side she's looking at. Okay. Y'all know they look like UFOs. I would add more pepper. I would add more honey. It's so good. Hi, Cold Fusion. Living Out Loud says, what is the crust? So this is what we made, and I dropped the link if you need it, or let me know again. She puts them in Parmesan. I use my Manchego substitute. If you can have dairy, use Parmesan. Oh, she says, cut them to combat the bitter. Thank you, Sinji. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to stop by. Okay, if this doesn't look like a UFO, okay. So there's the bottom of mine. Hers got a little bit browner. And remember, she used the grated Parmesan and I used the shredded. How many of these would y'all eat? I'm going to try half. Mm, mm, mm. It's falling apart, but you can see the inside is cooked nice and soft. Mm. Woo! Yeah, it's going to completely fall apart on you. So keep them small where you can pop the whole thing. Cold Fusion is eating 25 Brussels sprouts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lauren says it's all about the substitutions. Y'all, we did it. This is another sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. You could serve this next to any protein of your choice. You get that crispy texture. They look delicious. Okay, if you cut the Brussels sprouts, cut them and they're less bitter. Bill says half of the plate would be gone. I feel better, y'all, because I'm like, I want to eat these. But I'm like, do I look greedy? When has that ever stopped me? Yes. Yes. Ugh. Is there anything better than burnt crispy cheese? Oh my God, y'all. If I could tell you. Y'all, we did it. Well, I think that's all, y'all. I'm gonna clean the fridge out on my own. So if you came here for meal prep, I got through some onions. I have the rest to go in a fridge to clean. Let me give you guys my commercial and I'm gonna let you have your Saturday evening. This was so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you to Lauren and Dirty Diana for walking me through the recipe. We've never done that before, but y'all, honestly, it's just me at home. So when I drop the recipe, if anybody's able to walk me through the steps so I don't have to look here and here and here. Oh, y'all, it's so good. Like, you know how you get that heat a little bit afterwards? Not bad, but just a little bit. Oh, the chili flake. So good. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing on my regular days so I can get back on track. Okay. Lots going on. I've been gone for a week. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. Thank you for watching. I do stream for you every day. So if you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing, turn on your notifications, and you'll get notified. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't know. When am I doing it? I don't know. But I am here for you all. I'm going to be working on a cookbook finally. I know I've been saying it forever. Let's see what else. It's been so long, y'all. I'm rusty. Rusty. What else do I tell you about? I told you about the save the dates. My metabolic specialist is coming November 29th. So, excuse me, it'll be my birthday, but you get the gift. November 29th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Bring all of your questions about food sensitivities, inflammation. I have questions about sugar, dairy, gluten, all of that. So Nancy will be here. We talked about Jazz Leaf coming. Celebrity Chef is coming December 10th. Oh, totally forgot. I have a course. Maggie, the substitute teacher, is only 8 months old. Y'all know I'm a proud student of the lead attorney. Lead attorney says that most new YouTube channels, it takes about a year to get monetized. I was monetized in 4 months because of you all, and because this is a labor of love for me. So I put together a course right after I got monetized while it was fresh in my mind. My approach to subscribers, my approach to the watch hours. If you have a channel and you're not monetized, if you're thinking about having making a YouTube channel. You can check it out. Link is in the description. I have a coupon code for you. You get $15 off. Yes, thank you to our stream sponsor, Mr. Option One on the Struggle Microwave. $50 super chat, incredibly generous, above and beyond, just beyond. Every time I use our appliances, I think of Mr. Option One. But discount code is ThanksTLA. My course is regularly $50. This gives you $15 off. Brings it down to $35. I'm getting really good feedback on it. It is 15 videos over 2 hours of content. And you can watch it at your own pace and rewatch it. You have lifetime access. So you can see my approach to getting monetized as quickly as I did. So much stuff is coming, y'all. I'll let you know now. I'm going to drop a Patreon next year and so much other stuff. And I also do consultations if you want to book one-on-one time with me for a variety of subjects, because Maggie wears many hats. You can pick my brain. But that's it. Y'all, I'm going to sit down with this plate, watch the rest of the Georgia game. If I missed anything, please let me know. But I think we are good to go. Living Out Loud says the course is awesome. Thank you. Diana said, Dirty Diana says the classes. Are you talking about my courses, or did I forget something else? Y'all know my announcements. Diana had fun. It was a blast. Cold Fusion says fried cheese. We've done fried cheese, but this reminds me of the, y'all know when we did the cheese squares. Yeah, so as we leave, if everybody would please put Mr. Option One in the chat. Vel says, if you meal prep, that means no more videos this week. No, y'all. I love being here with y'all. I'm gonna come up with something every day. I didn't even think we were gonna do this. That could be a series, you know. Tell Maggie what to cook. I'll make it for you. If I have the ingredients, I will. All right. So everybody, thank you so much for being here, Mr. Oh, the courses. But Mr. Option One. Mr. Option One says it was fun. Love you, Maggie. I love you too. Believe me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you have done for this class. I can't even tell you how grateful I am. We made our Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna sit down and eat them. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm gonna clean up and meal prep. And thank you, thank you, thank you, you all. If only you knew. If only you knew. Thank you, Mr. Option One. All right, you guys. Instagram, class is dismissed. And Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Thank you so much. You all like this? Oh, this is so much fun. All right, class is dismissed, everyone. Enjoy.